Thank you so much for those well thought out, informative presentations. I'm really enjoying that you are picking topics that are true to who you are, from the self introduction to the in the news to the informative. I am seeing your oral communication skills developing and getting to know you. Thank you for being who you are. Each one of you has so much to contribute. That's exactly what we should be listening to. This presentation, the informative one, was to get you to adhere to the introduction, body, and conclusion as a best practice to send out information to your audience. You are familiar with this, I know you are, from writing an essay, because it's the same thing. Your introduction should get your audience's attention and tell your audience what they're about to hear. Your body should then give the details and with examples and maybe anecdotal stories that go along with the content so that you guide the audience through the content. And this is very important for you to realize that if this was a written presentation, as in an essay, the audience is in control of the pacing. In oral communication, you're in control. So that's why it's so important to be clear in your introduction and then guide your audience through the body. And then the conclusion, you tell us what you just told us. So tell us what you're about to tell us. Tell us what you're about to speak about. Tell us, and then tell us what you told us. It's those three parts that make a good unified oral communication. And I saw it repeated over and over and over again. I think of Isabel right now as a good example. She started off her presentation and she said, I'm going to be speaking about brushing your teeth, flossing, and then ways to prevent bad breath. And then her body was exactly that. And then her conclusion was a summary of, again, those three areas. It was balanced. It was well done. Others have done the same thing. It's a pleasure to listen to. I can tell you're good English students as well, and that you're writing for the ear. So it's important that you're clear, and deliberate repetition is part of it so that we can grasp your content. We can't go over and read this. You're in control of the pacing. So informative has its unique qualities that make, in some ways, easy in the sense that you need to follow that pattern, but there's so many different ways of doing it. I enjoyed the students who incorporated some visual aids in their presentation. Well done. All very differently, but they all worked. And I enjoyed the stories that go along with them too. How when you pick something to speak about and there's a specific reason and you tell us this happened to me or this happened to my mother. I'm thinking of Eldon right now. He did a wonderful presentation on homelessness, and it's well worth your time to listen to. You'll learn a lot about the myths and also about some, reasons why he wanted to speak about this. So these speeches become part of your public speaking portfolio. This will be your takeaway when this semester is done. So we're at the halfway point now. We've had our self-introduction, our in the news, and now informative. Now next week you'll be preparing for right now you're preparing for your persuasive, and then the personal experience, brief opinion, and then the free choice. So we're halfway. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I know it's easier for me, isn't it? I just sit back and listen and say, wow, and then I listen again. I've been very much admired, though, your topics and that you're being true to who you are, and I appreciate that more than anything. So thank you so much. Continue carrying on, listening and speaking, and caring for each other. Thank you so much.